Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. My friend from work, Lindsay, hey Lindsay, she tagged me in a post on Facebook and she requested that I do this look, which is half upside down face and half regular face. So instead of doing a tutorial style video, I don't think many people will be recreating a look like this. So I just decided to do kind of like a get to know me while I turn my face upside down video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Before we move into it, if you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do put out new videos every single week, and there's a little button right down here. You can just click it to subscribe. So let's get on with it. Alright, let's get the basic ones out of the way. My name is Nikki, and I live in a suburb of Philadelphia. Despite the fact that I look like I'm 12, I'm actually 28 years old. I live in an apartment with my husband Ben, and we have been married for, it's gonna be 7 years in December. So I got married pretty young. I was 21. We would have gotten married sooner if we weren't broke as a joke. I am also a nurse. Another fun fact is I went to nursing school with my mom, and the place where I work now, my mom works as well. So I'm a mama's girl and I don't go anywhere without my mom. I feel like the hardest part about this is going to be the nose. Drawing a nose is not easy. This is going to be so weird. What's my favorite movie? I would say overall my favorite series is Rocky, the Rocky series, except for Rocky 5. We're just going to pretend that that was never made. But Rocky 1 through 4, Rocky Balboa, and Creed, I love all those movies so much. Like, so much. I also really love, if you guys have never seen this movie, you probably think I'm a weirdo, but Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's not like Pee-wee's Playhouse, but it's hilarious, and it's totally my kind of humor. I freaking love that movie. Wow, this is like trippy. How do you draw an eyebrow upside down? This is actually more difficult than I thought it would be. Lindsay, you got me. Is that the shape of an eyebrow? I have two cats. Rufio is a Russian blue and Klaus is a black cat, and I am obsessed with them. Obsessed. I love cats. I was honestly never a cat person until I got these two cats. They're just like so cute and fluffy, and I want to squeeze them all the time, and they probably hate me. But it is what it is. I can't help myself. Wow! You okay? This is Klaus, my black cat who needs attention 24/7. Isn't that right? Ah! I started YouTube because it's kind of like a creative outlet for me. I've always been creative, and I've always liked building things with my hands and you know, drawing and things like that. But I've never really found anything art-wise that I'm like super interested in until I started painting on my face, and then I realized I really liked doing it. So I started posting pictures of my creations on Facebook, and people kept saying like, put your stuff to time lapses and put them on YouTube, and I was like, honestly, I've always thought about starting a YouTube. I started watching Candy Johnson like years ago, and I've always considered like starting a YouTube one day, but I just never did it. A, because I was scared, and B, I don't really have a B, I was just scared. But anyway, I started posting my stuff on Facebook, and my friends on Facebook were telling me that I should start doing time lapses and post them on YouTube. So I'm like, okay. So I did that, and people seemed to like those. So I was doing that for a little bit, and then it just kind of transformed into doing tutorials and things like that, and I freaking love it. It's just been a fun way for me to get my creative juices flowing. When I was in like junior high and younger, like 10, 12, 13, probably a little bit of 14, I was like obsessed with filming videos. Me and my friends would film videos all the time. Me and my one friend Rachel, I don't know if she watches my videos, I'm sure she probably doesn't, but we actually made a Lord of the Rings remake and it was hilarious in my opinion. Like a whole Lord of the Rings remake with 2 people. Like we were the entire cast. But anyway, this has just been really fun, and like I'm just like surprised and just really encouraged by the amount of people enjoy watching my videos and seeing my creations. It just I don't know. I'm just super thankful for you guys that watch my videos and support me. It really truly means a lot to me. Does that look like an eyebrow? I feel like it does. Alright, we're okay so far. We're okay. I feel like we should work on the nose next, because if I can't get the nose, then it's pretty much over. I feel like this is going to be frustrating and I'm going to want to throw something, but let's try. Something that I like to do when I'm eating food is get my like perfect bite left on my plate. So like if I have my dinner plate, I'll eat everything on the plate and like taste everything and then decide what I like the best and like decide if certain things go together really good, and then I'll like formulate my perfect bite and just like put it on the side of the plate till the end, and then I'll eat that last and just like savor it forever. I feel like there's nothing worse than like enjoying your whole meal but then that last bite just doesn't satisfy you, or it's not the best bite, and then just like that's what's left in your mouth for hours. Doesn't have to be that way. This looks like a little bear on my forehead. Another fun fact, I love Pokemon. I actually hated Pokemon growing up. I just like, anybody that liked Pokemon, I judged them so hard. But then Pokemon Go came out and my husband started playing it, and I was just like, let me download this because when we take walks we can just catch Pokemon together and it can be cute. So like I started catching these Pokemon, and then on Netflix one day I saw that they had Pokemon on Netflix, and I was like, let me just watch one episode to see what this is all about. And when Pikachu saved Ash in that like second episode, I just like fell in love with Pikachu. I think he's like the freaking cutest thing that has ever been made. He's actually on my pants right now. See, this nose is coming along a little bit, right guys? I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Pokemon. Guys, this is hard. Okay. I just took a break to eat wings, but I'm back. Is there somebody that can recommend a good face primer? I feel like I've tried so many, and still my makeup just like slides everywhere throughout the day. Right now I'm using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It like literally does nothing. But if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, because I am an oily mess. Me, 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 me. Talk about it, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, ooh, yeah.
Dum 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 dum. What does your name mean?
For the people.
You are for the people. That's why you're on YouTube now. Where were you born?
Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Which of your parents are you more like?
That depends. I'm more like my mom in my personality, right? I feel like we're both kind of like kind and sweet to people. But though I feel like the way that my mind works is more like my dad.
You also look more like your dad too.
Yeah. Dad, are you watching? Comment down below.
What is your favorite food?
Food. My favorite genre of food is Asian. And by Asian I don't mean Chinese. I mean like Indian Asian and Thai Asian, that kind of Asian food. That's my favorite. My mood changes, but I could like always go for mussel and curry.
Yeah. At
all times. Or like drunken noodles. If you guys never had drunken noodles, go find yourself a Thai place and get drunken noodles. It is so good. But I would say Thai food is my favorite.
You know, ironically, I didn't know this at the time, but our very first date was at a Thai restaurant.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe had influenced? You were just so in love with me that night that it also simultaneously became your favorite type of food? I don't know, just to
You know what? That's probably the answer.
I'm just thinking out loud here. What is your favorite childhood memory? When you think of that question, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The first thing that came to my mind probably isn't my favorite childhood memory, but it just came to my mind. It's probably not my favorite, but it's just, I guess, a good one that popped in my head. Anyway, my whole family went to this farm. I just remember that it was like the best time of my life. And like my whole family was together, and I don't know, it was just a good time. But there was this dog there that was a bull terrier, like in Frankenweenie. If you've never seen Frankenweenie, it's a good movie. Not the current one, but the original from, what is it, like 1980?
1984.
1984, I love that movie. I love anything Tim Burton, except for Beetlejuice. That's the only Tim Burton movie I don't like. But anyway, there was this dog there, it was a bull terrier, and his name was Snert. And he loved me and I loved him, and we became like freaking best friends on that trip.
I never even heard you bring up Snert before.
When you said childhood memory, I just thought of Snert.
Silence.
Silence! Wait, what is that from? What does that remind me of?
I don't know. Just tell me.
Oh, you know what it reminds me of? When we were in Italy, and we went in this like cathedral, remember?
Well, I remember going to a cathedral. One
It was
Florence?
like the Duomo, remember? It was like that big, yeah, the one in Florence. And we went in there and everybody was quiet, but then everybody started kind of chattering, and it was like kind of echoing off, and then I guess it was a recording because I didn't see anybody say it. But all of a sudden out of nowhere it was like, shh, silence! And it like echoed in the whole cathedral, and I was like,
Everybody was like, God? Are you scared of heights?
I wouldn't say that I'm overly afraid of heights. It's not like my biggest fear. But my biggest fear is the ocean, and more specifically, looking at a big ship on the ocean. And I don't even mean being on a big ship on the ocean, I mean looking at a big ship on the ocean.
Yeah.
I get scared of looking at it.
There's an IKEA in Philadelphia that we go to sometimes, and there's this giant old ship. I forget what it's called, but it's just docked there. It's not even out in the ocean. It's docked on the river. And
I can't look at it.
And she's terrified of it. She's like, she just doesn't even look at it. It's crazy.
Just like seeing this huge, massive man-made thing. It's like the Titanic. Like you see this huge thing that man made to float on top of the water, and then the water just takes it and swallows it, and there's not a trace of it. And then I like watch these documentaries. Like the fear that I have of these things is like one of those things where you're afraid of it but you also can't look away. So I watch these like documentaries of these like sunken ships, and just like the Titanic one, when that little robot goes through and you can see like the dishes are still like stacked and like the chairs are still like upright. Obviously it's like disheveled a bit, but some of the stuff is where it's supposed to be. And just like, I don't know, that doesn't weird you out?
Well, it weirds me a little bit. It's kind of like ghost towns, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you get this really eerie kind of
It's
feeling.
eerie, and it's
I
like-
like it.
All these people died, like,
I actually would love to go visit like ghost towns and things like that and
I know.
walk around.
Ben has a desire to do a documentary on ghost towns and interview the ghosts in the towns.
So what's it like living here, being a ghost and whatnot?
Ooh! Really? You don't say?
Wonderful! At what age did you go on your first date?
I don't know, Ben. You tell me.
19.
Ben was actually my first boyfriend and my first date, my first everything. And I was so nervous for my first date with him. And my mom was so freaking annoyed she could slap me because I'm like, That first date was awkward though.
What is something you are gifted at? Have you been watching the channel lately, people? Brought you into that one. What is something you wished you were gifted at doing?
Singing. I wish I could sing.
This is where we totally disagree. I think you actually can sing pretty well. Above average, for sure. You're
Okay,
not
I may not have the worst voice on the planet, but I wish I had like a legitimate, beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, me too. What is the best compliment you have ever received?
Your hair looks so big today.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, baby, baby, baby.
There we go.
Oh, my favorite flavor? There's so many. There's really so many. Probably either mint chocolate chip or chocolate chip cookie dough. But I really love Turkey Hill's double dunked. It's so freaking good.
What is your favorite nickname?
Little cheese.
You gotta explain that one.
What is it? Ben calls me his little cheese, and I think it's the cutest thing. Being called somebody's little cheese. It's so cute.
I know the answer to this question. Do you have a tattoo?
Yes, several. My favorite one though?
I don't know.
My cat too.
What was your first job?
Krispy Kreme. I gained so much weight at that job. I would be like, I didn't have dinner tonight, so I would just like put my mouth on the conveyor belt while all the donuts came into it. After that job, I lost about 40 pounds.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
Lenny Dykstra.
I don't think many people can say that.
Lenny Dykstra he was a Philly player back when I was like 5 years old. And he was like gross. I have no idea why I had a crush on him, but I did. And like we went and we got our baseballs signed by him when like as our our whole family did. And I was like starstruck with my little baseball like I can't believe I'm meeting Lenny Dykstra. Alright guys, so that is it. That is my half upside down face. Again, I did this because my friend Lindsay asked me to do it, and she's been so awesome and supportive, and she shares the crap out of my YouTube stuff, and she's awesome. So this one's for you, Lindsay. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better. If you have any questions for me about the look or any questions about me in general, feel free to leave it down in the comment section down below. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the little button that's right down here in the corner. After you subscribe, don't forget to hit that little bell right next to it to be notified every single time I upload a video. As always, if you have any recommendations for anything beauty related or any characters or face illusions that you want to see, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to read those. Thanks so much for watching, guys! See ya.